Hello and welcome to another video from T.W White Sons. Okay, something a bit different for us here. This is a 2016 on a 16 plate Ford Kuga. Now this car's the 2-litre TDCi diesel engine. Is in titanium X specification, I believe that's the right name for it. Car's got an unbelievable amount of kit on it. It's finished in this lovely black. Car's got a black leather interior. Now bear in mind this car is 2016. The level of kit and tech on it is wonderful. Car's recently arrived with us in part exchange. If you're eagle-eyed, you'll spot there's a couple of little bits we're going to have done to the car. Some very minor cosmetic. I'll show you them as we go round. But given the way that used cars are at the moment, we're having to photograph and video our cars and get them online before we've done any cosmetic work, which is quite nice in a way, because it means people get to see the car in their sort of honest state and how they arrive to us. Yeah, car came in part exchange against a Mazda CX-5. You can't argue that's Mazda's equivalent product to a Kuga. It's the same sort of shape, size. Customer also kept with a diesel car, which was nice to see. Yeah, car's in lovely condition. Like I say, a couple of very small things we're going to have done to it, but a really nice level of specification for a car of this age. Now to take you around the back of the car, I'll show you the little bits I mentioned. So there's a tiny mark on one of the sections of the lower bumper, which we're going to have repaired. In fact, in the interest of fairness, we'll show you. There's a little scratch just down there. We're going to have that repaired before the car leaves us. It's also got a very, very small little pin dent in the tailgate just there. Going to have those rectified before the car leaves us, but thought best to point them out to you now. Now the car's covered something a little over 50,000 miles. I want to say it's on 54 or 55. We'll check that when we get in the car. There's a couple of signs that the vehicle's had a very conscientious owner. Now you might even be able to see as we walk round, the car's on all matching Michelin tyres. Now you kind of see that when that's one of the fresh indicators that a customer really has looked after a car. You tend to find if you get a car that's hit, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old, owners start to cut corners and buy cheaper tyres or cheaper brake discs and things like that. So really nice to see that the customer who had this car continued to put a really good brand of tyre on it. It's a really good sign of ownership. Like I said, all 4 matching Michelins on the car. Now the first bit of spec that I'll show you as we get to the back of the car. The car has a power tailgate, which is a really nice addition to any car. If you've not had one before, it's an absolute treat to use. You'll notice that you've got a button up there on the tailgate to be able to put it down. If that's a little bit high for you, you can actually set it at a lower height, and you can do it off the key as you walk up to the car as well. But really, really good sized boot. No evidence to suggest there's been an animal in here or anything like that. No adverse smells in the car. It's definitely not a smoker's car, and definitely no smell of animal. If I lift up this little section here, you'll notice the rarest of options, a space saver spare wheel. So you know, pretty much every car now tends to come with a tyre inflation kit, so really nice to see one that still comes with the wheel. Just going to press this button up here, and that puts the tailgate down. Like I said, if you've not had one before, it's a really, really nice addition to the car. Let's take you around the side. You see these very nice silver alloy wheels. They're 18-inch on this car. They look really, really smart. There's a couple of very small marks on a couple of the wheels, which we're going to have done as well. Look at the back of the car. You've got full black leather interior. Now these tend to be family cars and tend to get quite a hard time in the back. That doesn't seem to be the case with this one. Condition's very nice. It's been very well looked after, and if it has had the youngsters in the back, they've been very well behaved. Got fans in the back down there, and a little 12-volt socket as well. These little pull-out tables as well, which I think are quite a nice addition to the car. I'll show you in the front. Driver's seat is electric adjust with lumbar support, and yeah, the condition continues throughout, to be honest. There's no sort of rips or tears on the bolsters of the seat. This is a really common place to get wear on a bolster, but if somebody gets in and out of the car properly, you don't tend to see it as much. Yeah, it looks very nice inside. You also notice you've got a ginormous sunroof. I'm going to guess that was probably an option when the car was bought new. And I mentioned it's covered around 54,000 miles. We'll start it up to check. Push button's just down here. You dip the clutch, tap that button one time, and then the car comes into life. And it'll come up with a warning to say it's low on fuel, needs a key battery. And you can see there 53,784 miles. You'll also notice on the trip computer, the previous owner's been averaging 42.4 miles to the gallon. That's over the last 1,000 miles, if I'm reading the trip right, which is more than acceptable for, you know, a big gutsy diesel engine to be returning over 40 miles to the gallon. It's pretty good going. Got this multimedia system in the centre here. So this has integrated navigation, DAB digital radio, hands-free phone, everything you'd expect a modern system to have. And actually it's quite a decent size display. The clarity of the picture is very good. It's a nice system actually, and pretty intuitive and user-friendly. I mentioned that you have Bluetooth hands-free phone in here as well.
Search for sync on your device and select sync once it is found.
And the car will talk you through it as it goes through. You've got a little home button down here. You can have your climate control in there and all your settings for your radio in here as well. So really easy to use. Systems up here including your volume, which you've got on the steering wheel too. Dual zone climate control, air conditioning, all important heated front screen. You might even be able to see it. I don't know if the camera will focus well enough, but you can just see the weave in the heated front screen there. It's a real game changer for winter time to defrost your front screen. Key thing to look out for this is if you are looking at a car with one, that there's no chips or marks on the windscreen, which there absolutely are not on this car. And if it's chipped or marked, then it tends to find that whole sort of section, and if there's one wavy line that goes up here, if it's chipped or marked anywhere, then that whole line won't work. Button to release the tailgate, car has engine stop start. You've also got heated seats as well. I think they're 5 position on these. Yes, 5 different settings for the heated seats as well. 6-speed gearbox, like I said, it's a really gutsy 2-litre diesel engine, and equipped with everything you could want: auto lights, power mirrors, and electric windows. Of course, we supply a car with 2 keys. All of our cars come with 2 keys. The car goes through our workshop, will be serviced and MOT'd as required. We tend to work to Mazda's approved due standards, which if anything is due within 6 months, i.e. an MOT or a service, then it will be done before it leaves us. Although we're a Mazda main dealer, we accept part exchange from all makes, models and manufacturers. Hence we've got a Ford Kuga on our forecourt here. So if you are contemplating selling your existing car, do give us a try. And we can offer nationwide delivery as well. So if you're not local to us, we know that used cars are in demand at the moment. We can get the car to you. Thank you very much for watching. Please pick up the phone to us if you've got any questions, and we hope to hear from you soon. Cheers then. Bye.